Walk in your trap and take over. Name another bitch that's colder. I just bought a brand new Rover. I don't even drive no more, I got a chauffeur. Took off, man, they asking me to slow up. Getting wiser and my money getting older. I'm that bitch, I ain't even gon' hold you. I'm that bitch, man, I thought that they told you. Pretty bitch with an attitude.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, this is my nigga, and I am back with another freaking video. So as you guys see by the title and thumbnail today, I'm going to be giving you guys another one of my mini college roommate horror stories, or just roommate horror story in general. So yeah, before we get into this video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and turn on those post notification bell so you can get notified every time I upload another video. And don't forget to become one of my best friends, because I love all my best friends, not my best friend love me. And that's on who and that's on what. Somebody piece of paper in there, grandma, period. Y'all look like see it off Ice Age. Like, what the fuck? Child. Anyways, so let's just get straight into this video. So y'all, this took place back in like 2019, 2018, 2019. I don't know. This was my second roommate. I had a total of, let me see how many roommates I had. Hold on. I had a total of 5 roommates in probably like 3 semesters. And if you went to college, then you know that it's 2 semesters per school year, right? So yeah. They just let you know, like, I went through some roommates, like, yeah, very much that. But anyway, let's just get straight into the story time. So like I said, this took place probably like 2018. Well, I got to college in 2016, right? So this probably was 2017, 2016, 2017. Because in 2019, I wasn't staying on campus anymore. I don't even know why I said 2019. I was not staying on campus. So this is probably like 2016, 2017. So I started off with one roommate or whatever. Then, you know, she stayed and she just ended up moving back off campus or whatever. We didn't too much have no problem. We didn't too much really have any problem. The only thing was just like her dirty clothes, but she used to be like super stinky. But other than that, me and her ain't had no problems. No, we didn't even talk to each other. That was like my very first roommate. I was shy, she probably was shy, and I don't like, you know, so we ain't really talk to each other. So boom, I got this other girl or whatever. She was from Baltimore. I forgot what the girl name was. What was that girl name? Oh, I know her name, but I ain't gonna say her name. So we're just gonna call her Diane. So then boom, got this new roommate, Diane or whatever. Cool, cause like I said, my other roommate, she had just moved back off campus, I guess, cause she wasn't fucking with the roommate situation or staying on campus, shit like that. Cool. So got this new roommate, Diane or whatever. At the time I was super skinny and I'm short, so we about the same size, same height type shit like that. So, you know, off back, like, of comments, like, you know, just knowing, like, I'm finna get a new roommate, off the simple fact that me and my first roommate, we didn't really talk. I was low-key excited. I really wanted to have, like, a good college roommate experience. I wanted to, like, you know, get a roommate and we become, like, the best of friends and shit like that. Yeah, that's what I wanted. But shit don't always work out like that, right? So, when I meet the girl off back, I just knew that, like, we was not gonna vibe at all, no way, shape, or form. I don't know, for some reason she just gave me stuck up, bougie type vibes or whatever. But you know, people that you be thinking be stuck up really be low-key cool. But it's like, yeah, whatever. She ain't put in no effort to try to talk to me, so I wasn't putting no fucking effort to try to talk to her. Like, and this just did. But fuck that bitch, cause she's a thief, and you finna see why I said that. So let's just fast forward to, was it homecoming or was it probate? I think it was probate. And the reason I thought about this story time is because Jackson State homecoming is this weekend. But it was probate, you know, when like the Deltas and Sigmas and AKs and all that shit, they cross over. Yeah, so it was probate. So it was around like April. Yeah, this was around like April or whatever. So at the time I was working at Crystal's. And I was dating Pod. If you don't know Pod, just go watch like all of my story times on me being cheated on. Yeah. But Pod was my boyfriend for high school and we came to college together, but he ended up dropping out and shit, but whatever. So at the time I was dating Pod, and y'all, I did not stay because I didn't really like click with my roommate like that, and because I didn't really like make friends in college for real, and I was super clingy to my boyfriend and stuff, I was never on campus on the weekends, like never. And my other friend, with my other ex-friend, she didn't stay on campus either, so it was always, and my boyfriend at the time, he was staying with his auntie, so I was either at his auntie house with him on the weekends, or I was at my friend's house apartment on the weekends. This is how when I tell you, I literally never stayed the weekend in my dorm, like ever, like never, like I just didn't. So this particular weekend, like I said, she always knew that I was not gonna be there on the weekend because I was never there, and she would always see me pack my stuff and I would leave and I wouldn't come back until Monday after class, basically. So this particular weekend, like I said, it was probate weekend. I didn't have to work this weekend or whatever, but I did have packed my bag that Friday. I had packed my bag that Friday, and I think this Friday was the night that they actually had the like little crossing ceremony or whatever. I don't really know what the fuck you call it, but they had that. So I wasn't on campus. I had left. Like I said, also at the time, me and Paul was sharing cars, but at this time, this was before we had got our car. So he had like this little blue Mustang or whatever. So we were sharing cars or whatever. So like I said, I had left off campus, and she saw me pack my bag for the weekend and all that stuff. So I had left off campus, but I ended up coming back onto campus because he went to work, and I didn't want to be at his auntie house by myself. So I was like, okay, just take me back to school, and I could kick it with my friends since it's like probate, and it's gonna be, you know, people gonna be out on the plaza, and it's gonna be parties and shit you can go to, like, you know, it's gonna be a lot of shit going on because it's probate weekend, and probate weekend be lit, period. So before we get into this, I had a scholarship. Well, I didn't have like, how can I say it? I didn't have like a scholarship, like a band scholarship, no shit like that, but I won a scholarship or whatever, and I had got my money for the scholarship. And like I said at the time, I had got the money before that semester, before the spring semester had started. So I had got it like over criminal break or something like that. And I had bought me some low top Air Force Ones. No, that wasn't low top, that was a mid top Air Force One. And when I bought them, I didn't have a job at the time, so I was really geeked and excited about these Air Force Ones, like dead ass. And I also I had a lot of KDs at the time. Like, if I can find a picture either with me wearing the KDs or just a picture of the KDs, I'll put on the screen. But y'all, I literally had like 5 pair of these KDs, and I was obsessed with them for some reason. Now I probably would never even wear them, but I was obsessed with these KDs, and I had bought this 1 pair of mid top white Air Force Ones. So like I said, I bought the Air Force Ones over criminal break. I had never wore them, but like my KDs, I would wear them because I always be big on like loud colorful shoes and stuff. So I was always wearing my KDs. I never even had just got to wear my forces or whatever, right? My force was brand new. They were still in the box or whatever. So when my Paula brought me back to campus, I had never took my shoes out the box. I had never took them out of my dorm room because I had never wore them, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, it's probate weekend. I can either go to the plaza and chill or find a party, anything to do. Like, it's stuff to do basically, right? So boom, call up a friend or whatever, so we finna hang out, cool. So I'm like, okay, let me go up to my dorm. I'm finna change real quick. First of all, I couldn't fucking dress up there. I don't even know what the fuck I was calling myself finna change into. But basically, I had on these purple and green KDs. I don't know what the fuck I had on. But basically, I wanted to change clothes and put on my forces. I don't know why I felt like there was like the right time to pop out with some jumps on. But basically, I wanted to put on my forces, right? So I go upstairs into my room. I go upstairs into my room or whatever, and I go upstairs into my room or whatever. I grab my shoebox or whatever. At the time, y'all, I was wearing a size 5. Now I wear a 5.5 or a 6. I really wear a 5.5, but I get a 6 just for a little more room. But at the time, I was wearing a size 5, right? So I go up in the room, change my shoes or whatever, grab my forces shoebox, open my shoebox. There's no shoes in the box. Now my roommate is not up in the room either, and my shoes not in the room. But in my mind, I'm not thinking on top of my head, oh, my roommate has stole my shoes, or oh, she got my shit. Like, I'm not thinking that, which I really could have just thought that on top of my head, because Destiny, you never worn these shoes. Like, where else would they be? Like, you know what I'm saying? So first thing I did was call Pa, and I was like, also, y'all, I sound like a boy right now. I'm really tired. And my voice is deep as shit right now, so I apologize. But I called Pa or whatever, and I was like, can you look up in your car and see if my shoes in the car? He looked in the car, he was like, nah. I'm like, dang, that's weird. Like, I know I ain't never wore these shoes, but they're not in my room. So in my head, I'm thinking like, maybe I took him out the box, was gonna wear them one day, never did, probably left him in his car or something like that. So then I called his brother. I called Pa's brother, and I told him to check at the house. Shoes went at the house. I'm like, what the fuck my shoes at? Like, you know. So but then I'm just like, man, Pa probably ain't checked for real. You know, they probably in his car or in the trunk or something. So I'm like, alright, I ain't think too much of it. Fuck it. I put on some deep purple green KD. I remember that. I put them just on, and I went downstairs and kicked it with my friend or whatever, and whatever the fuck we did that night was that. Cool. So boom, fast forward to the end of the night. I go back into my dorm room. Like I said, I've never spent the weekend in my dorm, so my roommate did not expect me to be there. You know what I'm saying? So I come back into the dorm. She's up in the dorm, and the way that our dorm was set up is like, my bed was against the window, hers was like, so her bed was like right here, this the door, and her bed was like right here when you first come in, and then like right here is my bed, because the window like right there, right? So I come into the room, and she's like standing up, but she's leaned over her bed on her phone. I didn't think none of it. Some said, like, my shoebox was still on my bed, you know, in my duffel bag and all that shit. So some told me to go over to my bed and open my shoebox, and y'all, guess what the fuck I seen? My mid-top forces.
Wait a damn minute. What?
My shoes was back in my shoebox. Now, I just told y'all when I came to the room earlier, my roommate wasn't in the room, my shoes wasn't in the room. I come back after a night of lit waiting, my roommate in the room, my shoes back in the room. So in my head, I'm like, I just know God doggone well, this girl ain't wore my shoes. Y'all, this girl wore a size 8. Her foot was bigger than mine, right? And I was in size 5 at the time. So I just knew her foot was bigger than mine or whatever, right? So at the time, y'all, I was not a confrontational person. I'm still not a confrontational person, but now it's like, bitch, you're not gonna play with me. You know what I'm saying? So, and also my attitude was terrible. Like, I was the type, I would react first and think later, you know? So what I did was, I walked out the room. Like, I processed everything in my head, and I walked out the room, and I called my mom, and I was like, Mom, I think my roommate done wore my shoes, and I'm finna whoop her ass. So of course, my mom being my mama, she's just like, it's not that serious, just a pair of shoes. Disney, really, don't get to fight and get it spilled over no shoes. They just shoes. In my head, I'm like, I bought these shoes with my own money. You didn't buy these shoes. And you know, they say you don't really care about shit until you pay for it yourself. Yeah. I wasn't hearing shit my mama had said. I was like, no, I bought these shoes with my own money. You ain't buy these. Stop playing. Like, no. So I'm pissed. So I got on the phone with my mama, and I go back up into the room. She gone. Don't that seem guilty? Like, that was just my confirmation that bitch, you know you wrong, you know you guilty, and you know that I know that you had my motherfucking shoes on. So you took the opportunity when I left out the room to get your shit and leave, right? Cool. Please ignore my loud ass fucking neighbors making all that goddamn noise. But anyway, back to the story. So she took the opportunity when I left the room to leave. Cool, baby. My name is Naranika, and Petty Betty is my middle fucking name. So you best to motherfucking believe that I'm going to sit here and I'm going to wait till you come back. Oh, you better believe it. Oh, and if you don't think I didn't wait till her, oh, I did. I waited till she came back into the room. I kid y'all not, this girl did not come back into the room until about 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. And guess what I was doing? Oh, well, I was wide the fuck awake, alert and waiting. Because at this point, I had told my friends. And they're like, oh, you gotta say something to her. You know, putting the bug in my ear, hype me up. Oh, you gotta say something. Oh, you gotta say something. But they had to tell me to do that because I was gonna do that anyway because that's just how I am. I was gonna do that ET ways because that's just how I am. Cool. So she come up in the room and she thought I was asleep because I had my back turned to face the window. So what I did was I let her get in the room. I let her take all her little stuff. I'll get set up, put a key down, all that. That thing, I'm flicking my light off. Boop. And I looked at her and I was like, so you had on my shoes? So she was like, what are you talking about? I said, so did you wear my forces? Did you wear my shoes today? So then I think she was like, what the fuck you talking about? Da, 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 some shit. I don't really fucking know. So I was like, because I came into the room earlier and you wasn't in this room, neither were my shoes. Then I come back up in here and magically my shoes are back in the shoebox and you up in here, right? And then I leave out the room, I come back and you gone. Do I look like Boo Boo the fucking fool? Do I look like a clown? Do I look like I can be tricked? Do I look like I can be bamboozled? Do I look like you can play in my fucking face, bitch? Stop playing with me. So then she was like, ain't nobody wear your fucking shoes. And la 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 la. Bitch. Just make it make sense. So I'm blind or I'm stupid, I'm delusional, I'm seeing shit. Like, I done made this shit up in my head. I done came up in this room looking for my fucking shoes and they weren't here. Then all of a sudden you're back up in the room and my fucking shoes back in the room. So I'm stupid, dumb, and delusional. That's what you're telling me. I'm Boo Boo the fucking fool at this point, right? So I had told her, I said, listen, I'm very nice. All you have to do is ask me, hey, Destiny, can I wear your shoes tonight? I was gonna say no, but still, bitch, like, all you had to do was ask. That's it. I probably would have said yeah if you would have asked me. No, I was gonna say no. I am not that damn nice. Like, not if somebody asked me now, then you know, yeah, I'd be like, yeah, I don't care. But back then, baby, no, no. I was gonna say nah, but it's just the fact that you try to sit here and play in my face. Then you try to play like I'm stupid and I'm dumb. So she had me fucked up. So I was like, don't touch my shit again. We will have problems, like, and that's just that on that. Like, don't touch my shit no more. And I ain't gonna tell you again. This your warning, bitch. Not gonna tell you again. Cool. Turned my light off, went to sleep. I swear to God, y'all, I'm not proud of this, but I became a bully after that. I didn't technically bully her. Like, I didn't do nothing physically to her, but I used to just talk shit about her. Well, I didn't talk shit about her, but I used to just talk mad shit while she was around. Like, it had got to the point where she didn't want to be in the room with me, and I didn't give a fuck. Like, I hope I can find a video, because I got a video. I had a video, y'all. It was on Snapchat. If I can find it, I'm gonna insert it. But basically, me and my friend was up in the room, and my friend was like, that girl gonna beat your ass. And I was like, look at my face. I was like, look at my face. Do it look like I give a fuck? Nobody's gonna beat my ass. She should have never won my shit. Like, what I tell you, like, I just talked about the situation up until it was time to move the fuck out the room for the end of the year. Like, yeah, I didn't give a fuck, because bitch, you shouldn't have put my stuff on. That's my problem though. I be talking so much shit, but I can back it up too, so don't get it twisted. But yeah, I dead ass kind, but like, I used to just talk shit. I be like, so ain't no bitch gonna beat me up, ain't nobody gonna do shit. Like, yeah, cause bitch, you not gonna do shit, you not gonna beat me up, you ain't gonna say shit to me, nothing of it. Like, when I tell y'all this girl dead ass never, I ain't gonna say she didn't want to be in the room with me, but I swear to God, like, if I come in the room, she will leave. It was funny to me, like, because shit, I thought that's what we was doing, playing with each other, playing in each other's face. Like, I thought that's what we was doing. But yeah, I just did not like that bitch no more. So they like, girl. And I never wore them shoes again. I ain't even fucking get the chance to wear them. That's the crazy part. I don't even know what I did with them shoes. I think I had gave them away. But it just felt like, bro, you don't know, like, you don't know me for the be, like, I'm a random bitch. And for you to be putting your fucking feet in my shoes, like, bro, you don't know if I got fucking athlete feet. You don't know if I got a foot fungus. Like, you don't know if my shit just smell like corn cheese. Like, and he just gonna put your foot in my shoes. Like, bro, this nasty. Vice versa. Like, I don't know if you got fucking foot fungus or nothing. You just gonna put your foot, squeeze your tiny big ass feet in my tiny ass shoes because your foot was bigger than mine, right? Cause whatever. So let's fast forward to the next semester. I'm not her roommate no more, of course. I got a new roommate now. And I'll tell y'all the story time on it, child. I'll get y'all the rundown on it. But so Aries ended up being a girl roommate, right? And this bitch was just a certified thief. She had stole Aries money from her. Like, she ended up being Aries roommate and stole Aries money. She deserves her ass whooping. Like, let's be for real. Like, that bitch deserved to get beat the fuck up. Like, you just a thief. Like, people from Baltimore be stealing like that. Like, yeah. So I don't like Diane. I ain't got nothing against Diane now. If I see the girl now, I probably wouldn't even know who the fuck she is. But yeah, Diane had me fucked up when she put her feet in my shoes. But y'all, I got another roommate story, college roommate horror story that's way worse than this. And if y'all want it, I can give it to y'all. Just let me know. But Diane had me fucked up. And if you know me, you know I don't play by my shoes. I don't play by my shoes, and that was before I even got into shoes or started to become like a shoe head or sneaker head or whatever. But yeah, she had me fucked up. Like, girl, I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying. But yeah, y'all, that's gonna be the end of this story time. If y'all like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, turn post notifications so you get notified every time I upload another video. And don't forget to become one of my best friends. I love my best friends, not my best friend love me. And there's on who and there's on what. Somebody please if I'm wearing it is raining. Period. I love y'all so much, and I'll see y'all in my next one.
They having conversations on the trending topic. I'm just trying to see what's in your fucking wallet.